Hello. We are playing against Chaos Dwarfs by the looks of it. Let's have a little look here. Looks like a lot of the guys. Yep, they got 13. Okay, they've played a game or two. They played a game. Okay, this should be interesting. 2 rerolls for them. Okay. Oh, they played against elves. Yeah, it's wood elves. That's rough for the wood elves. But hey, nobody died, so. Alright. There's not much to talk about there, really. They can't do anything with 20k, which is lovely. We just added another zombie back in, so we're up to 13 there. So it's 13 against 13. Overall, his players are a bit better than ours, but we do have the strength advantage, and at least, yeah, we do. We have 2 strength 5s versus his 2 strength 4s. The ghoul is gonna potentially have a bit of a rough time here. Ideally, we've got to try and protect that guy as much as we can. Although if we've got to carry on a white, we've got to carry on a white. Alright, let's get going here and see how this pans out. Hopefully the sound isn't too loud. Let's have a check here. That should still be quieter than me. I switch it around for when we do D&D. I was just looking at the table while I was waiting for a game, and it appears that there's some people who have played 30 games, which, as I was commenting, is that's what we played the entirety of last season. So there's some very eager people, considering we've only had 1 week so far. This is why I don't really try and play to make playoffs anymore, because much as, you know, part of me would love to play a couple of games a day or something, that's a big time investment. Alright, we're on defense, so we're not going to give our mummies for free the first time. We'll put some zombies up there. I think we're actually going to put our valuable guys, make them a little tougher to knock down, and just kind of do this kind of deal. We have a tackle, which is of no use. The guard will be a lot more useful. We'd much rather have Mighty Blow, but we have Mighty Blow on the mummies, and I did say early on for this team, I could have left the ghoul off, actually. It's nice to have him for retrieval. But I did say early on for this team we would try and blitz with the mummies, even though it goes against, you know, the general wisdom, because we just want to try and level them up nice and fast, and utilize that Mighty Blow to its maximum ability. So we'll see what happens here. But yeah, 30 games in a week. I mean, well, it has been a week, right? It can't be more than that. I don't know. I'm started on the... Where are we now? I think it started on the 17th, we're on the 26th. It's been 5 days and somebody's played 30 games. Somebody's been playing 6 games a day. That is unnecessary. Oh, okay. Let's try and protect back here a little bit. I'm actually going to move the mummy forwards because it kind of makes him a bit of a threat for following up purposes. I could have tried to sandwich this whole situation in and just like line up, but you know, they'd be able to get hits in, especially with the strength 4, they'd be able to find a way to blitz in at the side. It could have been, I could have done it maybe if I'd put the mummies on each side. Made it so they had to do, but you know, the thing with Chaos Dwarfs is they could just do an experimental 1 dice block and then probably like then 2 dice it down the rest of the field if it worked. I suppose it's a way to try and sneak out a reroll. So they're very much basing us up like crazy here. Can't really blitz our mummies, which is nice. Might blitz the white here. That's what I'm suspecting. Although then you get your centaur stuck on the mummy. Which is why we kind of hid them just inside here. But by putting them up next to the mummies, you kind of protect both, because you make it so that people have to blitz into the mummy if they want to blitz the white down, and the white helps protect the mummy from getting surrounded and knocked over. So I'm quite happy with this little setup. Okay, going for the pickup now, which is fair enough. No problems there. Oh, that's fine, but interesting. I think ooh, okay, he went for it. Oh boy. Oh, this is, okay. Oh boy, yeah. He needed that, because otherwise we hit here and we're in with our mummy. Is he blitzing with that guy with no reroll? This is why you leave your ghoul at the back, because our ghoul can act as a useful assist here. He needs to bring in... Okay, I was going to say. Oh boy, okay, that's a bit risky as well. Okay, it looks like he's just going for broke here. I guess he's going to mark up this guy. I was not ready for this level of aggression. It's going to be a little awkward to get to this, but I don't think impossible. We'll have to see. I guess if he pushes the white this way, that's pretty sneaky. No, he pushed the mummy. Okay. Oh, but following up, well... Okay, fair enough. I still think this was an extremely risky first turn. So the question is, how do we deal with this? I think the answer is we try and get 2 guys on this guy's back. No, we might be able to get 3 out of this. Let's see. So obviously we have this. Very nice. Very nice. I'm just going to push him away for the moment. We're actually going to stay. So we have our second. Or do we make this the blitz? I think I have to try this. I can't think of anything I want to do first. No, I think if we get a push here, we just accept it. We did not. We're just gonna drop him where he stands. I actually want it to go out around here. Okay, that is good. And we'll just leave it like this. I think I don't really want to bring the mummy over here, but I think we're gonna do it. I guess that will do. We'll follow on that to get him out of the way. Bring this guy here, which I think should give us a 2 dice here. Very nice. We'll stay where we are. That's an excellent stun. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, I know I spent a long time thinking there, but I was really just trying to work out how I could eke out my dice, my need to dice roll, and maximize what I was doing down here. I thought about just bringing 2 people on him, so that if he decides to blitz, he can blitz himself 3 if they're both on the same side. So imagine this zombie wasn't here and he tries to blitz here. He pretty much can't dodge away from the other one. So even if we had left him with the ball, he's either dodging or, well, he has to dodge at some point, which is not great for bull centaurs. But I realized that with 1/2+ on the GFI, I could make this a 2 dice block, which felt like the sensible thing to do. He's surprisingly unworried about this whole situation. But yeah, the rest of his team is not helping, so I'm curious what the plan is. He is stunning us up pretty nicely. Is he doing the blitz here, I wonder? I mean... Well, he stunned 2 of our guys. It's not actually too bad. Alright, so 1 dice blitz, which works, but he's not going anywhere. No stun, so we can just pick him right back up. Yeah, I mean, it's terrible options down here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He can't even score here. He did get away, though. You're not going to try and pick that... I really hope he tries to pick this up. Rats. I was trying to see if I could fashion a way to surf him, but I don't think I can. I'm going to bring this mummy in here. He'll be able to knock me over easy enough, but I like... Well, it'd be a bit more awkward if I come here, actually. So let's do that. And then we'll pop the white in here. We're just trying to sort of slow as many of his guys down as we can. Okay, so we're actually going to do a block with the ghoul here because he has the best chance of picking up. And if we get a push, we just push him behind the white. Okay, Sure Hands has paid dividends. And we just drop back to here for the moment. and see what he's going to do. So yeah, as of right now, he doesn't have a good hit here because everybody stood up. Now, he can remove some stuff to get some assists, but he might have to bring extra guys over here. I haven't entirely worked it out yet. Okay, that's nice. Yeah, we're within range of this guy if he wants to come. But it's a GFI, and then who else is coming? This guy can get over, but I'm assuming he's not dodging out, so he's not going to blitz. Or, you know, like he could blitz here and then get to me. But that means he's not blitzing the ball carrier. This guy would have to dodge as well. Or if he knocks that guy down, I think he's still out of range. Yeah, this is a nice solid setup. I think we put the mummy and the zombie in the right place up there. So he's going to one dice this guy to free some stuff up. It worked. I mean, it's not a huge surprise. He'd be okay with a push there as well. Okay, this is interesting. His complete lack of regard for the ball is fascinating. Like, if that failed, of course, then we just drop this guy down here, drop this guy here, and knock this guy off. So, what he's doing here is overall really risky. Oh, somebody's dead. Not done well on our regen so far, but, you know, it's mostly been zombies, so, you know. Yeah, this is kind of, you've almost got to do this. So the armor break here is bad. Because that was our sort of extra numbers that were helping us get a 2 dice against him. I think you put him here, because then it's awkward for me to get out. I mean, of course, if we fail the dodge away here, we're in trouble. So we're down 2 already, which is unfortunate. I guess I'll give him the fact that he's... oh. Very nice. So we've got to pick some guys up. Do I make that our blitz, is the question. So if we fail to get out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then we're just in big trouble. But that's kind of always the situation in these situations. Stay. So this was to free up the white here. He's gonna come and say hello to these guys. So this is not really the safest situation. I think I probably should have put him up marking this guy in retrospect. But I would still rather have the ball over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that'd be a 2 GFI. I think we need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. here. It's not what I would call safe, but it's a little bit closer. We've maintained our rerolls by playing very cagily. So yeah, this guy can come up through and blitz us. Right, so I was kind of hoping for a push there. But hey, this is a better place to have the ball than down here, so... And we've got it next to our mummy, so there's a chance that if the blitz doesn't work out too well, it drops next to a guy that's very hard to get out of the way. I mean, you can just come up through here. If you put the assist in here, he'd get a 2 dice coming through. He might just be going to attempt a 1 dice with the GFI. Okay. Yeah. I mean, you may as well do this first. If you're going to do a... I mean... Well, that's unfortunate. He was looking for 5 or 6 to take us down. But we're not out, which is good. Now is he going to follow up? He'd have to GFI it now. He's not. Okay. So we can potentially blitz here. He's not afraid of much. So far it's not served him well apart from... like, it's not entirely served him well, at least. His kind of over-aggressive play has put him into a difficult situation. Kind of want this guy in here, I think. But I kind of want that guy around there. Okay, so you got to get up. I think you got to get up just to keep this guy in check. I think we've got to try 1, 2. Okay, that is fine. It's not what we wanted. We were hoping for a takedown. But it does let us come back up this way. Potentially got a hit here. I think we need to try and grab the ball first. Because I don't want to leave our ghoul sitting down. Okay, we grab the ball. I think I want to try this next. I think I'll actually re-roll it as well just to keep this guy locked down. Because that also means I can get our mummy in here. Okay, that's a perfect result because I can now follow up and get on... Do I follow up or do I stay? I think I actually knock him down here and stay. Because that gives me this. Which isn't quite what I wanted. We'll go here and follow. I just want to get somebody on here. And I think overall I'm happy with that. Just trying to keep him connected, honestly. And you know, he's running low on rerolls, So we gotta hope that some of this, some of these blocks, especially with hobgoblins or the centaurs, go poorly. Oh yeah, I forgot that I was moving this guy to get in contact with this guy. But I'd rather have hobgoblins blitzing me than chaos dwarfs. For what that's worth. Or bull centaurs. Oh, he's still got the pair. But I think this broken up... This broken up style of game overall suits us better. I know this guy's got a GFI if he wants to get next to the mummy. This guy would have to dodge, so the ball is still in a relatively okay area. The fact that our white is down here and our other white is off is a bit of a problem. Okay, that's good because that doesn't free this guy up. This guy could do it again. Okay, that does free him up. So I think this guy's going to come over now. Can't get right next to things though. But yeah, we're running a little bit low on people that can help out here, which is unfortunate. Okay, no armor break there is great. We pretty much just need to try and avoid armor breaks as best we can. Are you doing a 2 dice against here? One of these red dice blocks is going to result in a skull at some point. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to switch tack a little here. We're going to drop this guy this way, and bring our mummy into that cluster. That's not really what we want. There we go. That's more like it. So just going to try and protect this for the moment. We don't have a good... It's not what I was hoping, but it ain't too bad. I'm not going to do the second one. If we had knocked him down, it would have been nice because we could have brought this guy over to kind of stand somebody up, but... So yeah, I think what he's going to do now is blitz this guy, bring in the assists, and try and knock over the mummy. But we will have this guy and the ghoul back next turn, which will be a big deal. So is he going to one die? He's probably going to bring in that last assist. I don't know why you wouldn't. Because you still have this guy to try and pick up the ball. And unfortunately this guy to try and come in and help. Unfortunate, but doesn't change too much as of right now. Because the mummy's holding them both up anyway. Could follow in on this block for a 1 dice on the mummy. That's a... Oh, it's a 1 dice because... Yeah, okay, because he just put this guy here. I thought he was going to bring this guy in for the other assist. I think it's time he rolled a skull on one of these 1 dice. Might just push him in here. You get another hit as well. Gives this guy something to do. Okay, he's pushed him back onto him, so that's nice. And the nice thing is now a mummy could potentially hit here and get on all these guys. Okay, the push there is excellent. This is why I should have made it a 2 dice. So you can follow up now for the 2 dice onto the ball. Alright. Need to cross our fingers that he doesn't get a good scatter here. He got a good scatter. You know, sometimes this may be a bit cynical, but I feel like there's sometimes where you end up defending yourself into a problem. And this is one of those times we just let him score. So do I pick this guy up? Boy, there's going to be so many of them on us. Yeah, I think I do. Because I want to do this before I bring this guy in. I think we actually knock it this way. Okay. So now we kind of have to go for this. I do want to try and tie up as many of these guys as I can, so I actually have to... yeah, that's okay. We'll actually re-roll that, just so it doesn't bounce off of here and then bounce up here or something. Okay, and I would have probably attempted the 1 dice block here, but now that we don't have the re-roll, I'm not going to. So he can hit here and free this guy up. He can technically knock this guy off, but... Oh, actually, there's guard here, so that makes things a little bit awkward for other blocks. He's like on a 1 dice here. So I'm assuming he's pushed that guy away to free this guy up. Yeah, he has. Is he going to 1 dice it? No. So who's coming in for the blitz here? This is a 2 dice against. 2 dice against. Man. Just need a couple of both downs and things get kind of exciting. But this, I mean, the big Forster's turn has been doing like the job that we would love by keeping this guy tied up. Yeah, guard here is proving really nice. A skull here? No. Oh, another pair. He has paired this guy to oblivion. Now that was his blitz, so eager adversary is holding onto the ball for now. What is the plan? Okay, he just wants to have 2 guys on the ball. Fair enough. Okay, he wants to knock this guy off. It's still going to be a 1 dice. I'm going to be honest, his blocking dice have been real good. But, you know, he's not in a great position to try and score as of right now. Okay, it came a little late in the half. I think he actually did have one bad one earlier as well, if we're being completely honest. I'm going to move this guy to here, in case this goes poorly. So, how are we going to attempt this? I'm not sure. What I'm thinking is probably a 1... Oh, it's tricky actually. It's trickier than I was even thinking. I think I have to start with this and see where we get. I'll take that. Not sure I should have followed up there actually. Yeah, I think that was one of the... Well, I think I... Yeah. So you just have to get up. This is the bit I hate. Oh, I just realized I have to dodge through here as well. Yeah, I shouldn't have... I should not have moved the mummy forwards. I don't think I can score here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't score here, so there's no point in doing that. Can he score? No. So I think we're just going to go here. Do this. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to actually try something silly. This guy's not achieving anything anyway, and we've got 2 rerolls and 2 turns. Okay. I mean, there was no good reason not to do that. So I suppose, in retrospect, I should have dodged this. I should have attempted to dodge this guy out at the end. Would he have made it? I mean, not with a 1 and a 2, but... So he's going after the ghoul because going after the... You know, the ghoul is obviously going to be our scoring threat in the second half. He's got 1 KO. We've got 2 KOs. So we could be down a player or 2. Depending on how his blocks go. But yeah, I think I would probably argue that he was too focused on... He kind of, what they call, potatoed it over here. And just hoped that his centaur would be able to retrieve the ball and get in, which was very unlikely. And then just kind of went for, you know, killing over scoring. I think he actually got a little lucky to not to not run out of rerolls and have more major problems earlier. He's trying to find a way to get this hobgoblin around here to foul. But yeah, I think he's been a little lucky with his blocks overall. He hasn't had any blocks that were disastrous. And there's been a number of 1 dice or 2 dice against blocks. We haven't had disastrous blocks either, but we actually probably haven't made a ton of blocks. Our mummies could have caused us more disasters. That's for sure. So we can be thankful about that. Just a bit worried about whether our white comes back, because he could be quite useful. Well, there it is. Okay. So what does that leave us for blitzes? Not a lot. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, Hopscotch came back, that's great. No, that's not great, that's his guy. But our guy came back, right? Cardinal's on the table. Yes, okay. That was the main thing, that gives us a full 11. With all our positionals. So, yeah, we can be happy about that. We just didn't get 1-2 buckle per 2 back, but that's fine. So he's going pretty aggro here on the front line. Fair enough. We need to kind of protect these flanks to some degree. Do we do... I think we do this. Because if it's a bad kickoff for us, or if a blitz kind of situation, we do not want to let his guys round too easy. And I'm going to switch out in the middle here temporarily so that we can get a hit with block straight away. Okay, yeah, and there's not an obvious dodge through there. Do I like that? Oh, gotta get this. I don't know why our ghoul's not going back. Do I like that? No, because if he does get blitz, he can blitz through real easy. I'm gonna bring it in 1. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Keep it a touch tighter. I'm just scared of the centaurs getting round on us, really. Yeah, okay. See how it goes. Alright, that's good news. No blitz means we can kind of defend this area even if he doesn't catch it, which he did, which is great. Pop you temporarily. Oh, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a blitz on a hobgob. I should have put my guard guy in the middle. I could have got the 3 dice here. Disappointing. Just got enough room to dodge back. Okay, so let's see if we do go this way. Let's see. Who do we have? I think we should do this way. That's why we put our white in there. And this makes sense because we can now do a 3 dice here. No, we can't. We do a 2 dice here. There we go. Which now lets us do a 3 dice here. And we'll just move them back. We've got to basically move up here. He's going to come in on us aggressively. He's going to just rely on his arm value 9 and stand everybody up. Probably blitz through here and try and get a centaur on the ball. Or through here. I mean, that's probably what I would do as well. Because you know that Undead's not a mobile team. So... And you know that you have arm value. Okay, this isn't quite what I expected, to be honest. You know that you have... This is really not what I expected. I still assume that this guy's blitzing through. That's a solid result for us, because that kind of ruins it. Basically has to back off now. Could go stand over here. So we're going to try and take hits on hobgoblins where possible. And what we're going to do here is we're going to move into here, which will give us 2 hits. One here, which I kind of need to see the result of. That's fine. That's better than fine. And then the one here. Where are we blitzing? Not sure yet, but it might be this guy. I think here. I'll take it. I think I'm actually going to go stand this guy up aggressively. Gonna come over here just in case things go wrong. Things went wrong. Let's see. Let's put you in contact with him. Okay, ball should be, give or take, protected now. Oh, quad skulls. Well, it was sort of a good turn. I was happy that the mummy kind of pushed through, and we got a couple nice stuns there. Oh, I was hoping that was a centaur. I wasn't watching. So the centaur's free to come and he's free to come and blitz us actually. He's not though, which is nice. Is that where? I mean, why wouldn't you touch, or at least sort of keep moving till? Yeah, that's not ideal. We don't want to score too fast, that's the thing, and the question is, can we avoid that? Nobody's lost any players off the field yet, but I'm real disappointed about not knocking any hobgoblins over. Ay, ay, ay. I mean, we've got less armor overall, so we should expect that. If we have to push on, and we have an opportunity to, we will, but as of right now, he's getting the better blocking situations. Okay, so a bit of a retreat there. These two guys being stood up here is nice for him. There we go. Let's see. We'll just, do you want to follow? No, okay. I'm just giving the option, because then we could potentially stand up and get in his way. Well, that is a bit of a pickle now. I think we have to sound something of a temporary retreat. Oh, this is disappointing. Okay, how do we cage this up? I guess we're gonna have to go full on cage mode here temporarily. Because things are just not safe enough to play this any other way. Okay. And we're not making much impact on him. Okay, that was some good impact. Okay. I guess it's technically a 4+, so it's not... It's always weird when they dodge, but it's as good a chance as a bull centaur dodging, so it's not ridiculously unlikely. So now that we've kind of retreated into this little huddle, the question is, can we break out of it? The mummies are good for that. For like bundling through, but this isn't going to be easy by any stretch because he kind of outpaces us overall. That's a good result for us. Still gets him in there, and he could potentially bring somebody else in here. Boy, we feel real outnumbered here. This is why I don't like caging up. You lose so much of your ability to drive. Did we have somebody KO'd as well? Yeah, we did. Okay. Oh, that's nice. That is a blessing. That is not as much of a blessing. I really wanted to be able to follow that up and give an assist over here. That's okay, but not really what we're after. Because we needed the assist. That's more like it. That's what we've been waiting for. I mean, you know, to some degree. You gotta appo that. Oh, it's still bad. Oh, that is real bad. Okay. So, now the problem is I don't really have a good way to provide an assist here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to squash these guys in, and if we roll 5 or 6 or 1 or 2, I suppose it would really be, we're in trouble here. If, however, we roll that, we're quite happy. I could have not followed and gone around here for the assist, but I think overall that was good. Just going to dodge back here for the moment, because we want to try and put in these hobgoblin blocks, really. Okay. Alright, there we go. I think we got a much better position there. I'm kind of happy with how our mummies are situated here. We'll kind of see what he removes this turn as to how we try and progress. But he doesn't have any... He could kind of start some pressure on the ball. He could bring this guy... He could like blitz... Okay. Well, this went from a really interesting tactical dilemma to a give up. I mean, sure, you gotta buy a new bull centaur, which is most unfortunate, but... Ooh, Chapman and Pigeons leveled up. And Quail Horse got the SBP that he would have kind of been working towards anyway. Yeah, I think we're good for that result overall. Chaos Dwarfs, it's early Chaos Dwarfs, so they're not horrific, but they are awkward for us. I actually feel like they probably should have been more aggressive off the kickoff there and moved all in on our front line instead of kind of spreading to the wings. Because they have the speed. They could have just left one centaur as like a back marker and based us up and just made us block every turn against, you know, on value 9. And yeah, it could have... I think I'd have probably done that, but... I'm assuming they're just scrapping that team and starting again, because he only had one thing. He was like, it's not worth it anymore. And in fairness, he only had 2 rerolls, so he was a reroll and a bull centaur down then. I mean, you know, ideally you just finish out the game, because you're pretty close already. You just enter and enter and enter and... but there you go. Well, sorry we didn't get to finish that, because, I mean, it was a good game. I mean, he played a bit recklessly in the first half, but he was, like, after the initial recklessness of losing the ball, which was bizarre, he actually really tightened up, and it was difficult for us. But in the second half there, I felt like he was in with as good a chance as we were if we left things a bit too open. I don't know why he made some of the decisions he did. I saw little, like, leaving stuff a bit too open. Like, he could have, on our part, where he could have charged the bull centaur around and maybe got a blitz on us. I don't think there's any reason not to attempt that when you've got the built-in reroll. But hey, I'll take a level up on a mummy, if you insist. Oof. I mean, that's easy. That's real good. For the record, block on a big guy, almost universally, like, the best thing you can get. Maybe there's some situations where it's not what you'd get, but, like, you already have strength, right? Some people, like, if you're all a 12, people would be like, well, should you get the strength or the block? And you could argue for the strength, but, like, their big weakness is always those double both downs or whatnot, and block just stops that. So yeah, there's nothing you want to come up against less than a team with a couple of big guy blockers. It's because that's the thing, right? Like, against that team, if you're going for 2 die against blocks against them, this really minimizes, like with your Chaos Dwarf, this really minimizes what you're going to be able to knock them down on, right? I don't know the percentages, but you're going from needing basically a 4, 5, or 6 on both dice to a 5 or 6 on both dice, which is obviously, you know, worse, to knock them over anyway. So yeah, I'm really happy about that, and our record's looking okay. Good start. I don't know what else to say. I don't want to buy anything else. You know, you could argue that you could get more ghouls. I think you can get up to... Yeah, I could get up to 4 ghouls. But I'm kind of enjoying running a ghoul light team where we just replace the ghoul as needed. The idea being that we're going for keeping our team value down, keeping less, like, positional players on the field, so that we can just concentrate on either standing guys up or punching guys when they're on the floor, depending on the team we're playing. If I start to feel like having 1 ghoul is too little, maybe I'll bring in a backup. I mean, I think getting 1 more would be good, and I have played, I think when I've played them before, I have run all 4 ghouls, because it's not bad, honestly. That gives you 4 bludgers, potentially, which is not to be sniffed at, but it obviously, like, it raises your team value a lot, and they have no protection when they die or get injured, so it can be an expensive way to play. So for now, I'm enjoying keeping it. This kind of leans into our hope of fouling people a lot. And I'm actually going to go ahead, under the circumstances, seeing as we have this much money, and I'm going to buy an upgrade to our stadium, so we have a bigger, niftier looking stadium. So yeah, just for aesthetic, and then if we get any more concedes, maybe we'll throw in some, what would we get? Wizard? No. Could do the fouling one, but I feel like that's a double-edged sword. yeah, the referee rest area. I might just do like the Astrogana or Elf Turf just because it looks nice. Nobody ever takes the royal box. It could be one to take just for fun. Cancelling some of the kickoff events might also be nice. You could consider the dome, but I don't really like the way it looks. The wizard, no way. That's what you do when you like absolute chaos. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. We may not have to worry about that. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hopefully that was fun up until it wasn't there. I mean, it was still an hour-long game, so hopefully that was as much of a surprise to you as it was to me. And I will catch you for the next one. Bye for now.